Welcome to another episode of the J&J Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Johnny P, alongside my co-host, the great one, Mr. Joseph Beefcake Montecalvo. How are you doing today, sir?
Beefcake is doing great. How are you, Johnny?
I'm doing fantastic. It's the weekend. You know what that means.
It's time for some picks and parlays.
That's it. We're heading to the gridiron. So let me ask you this, Joe. What's better than a Sunday with the boys, downing some brewskis, having some pizza, some chicken wings, and sweating a nice parlay?
The only thing better would be actually winning that parlay.
That's actually true. Yes, that is very true. So on today's episode, we are going to go through our NFL Week 9 picks. And this is your forte, Joe, your domain. So I'll hand this off to you. Go ahead when you're ready, sir.
Okay, so the pressure's on now. Can't screw
No
this up.
pressure, no pressure.
All right.
Oh, don't worry about it.
All right, here we go. Hit the music. So for the first game, we're heading to Frankfurt, Germany, where the 6-2 Dolphins are taking on the 6-2 Chiefs. This is a big matchup for AFC playoff implications as well as the number one seed, because the winner of this game essentially gets a two-game lead. I'm going to side with the Kansas City Chiefs at -2 in this one. On the Dolphins side, to me, they haven't proven they can beat anyone yet. Their 6 wins are all against teams under 500, and their combined record is 11-27. Some of those wins are against the Patriots, the Broncos, the Panthers, the Giants, and in the games where they've actually played real opponents like the Bills and the Eagles, they've lost them. On the other side, before last week's loss in Denver, the Chiefs had won 6 in a row. We know there's a lot made of Patrick Mahomes being under the weather, and it certainly looked like that last week. I think the Chiefs are the more proven team. It's also a sneaky big game for the Chiefs because after this, they're on a bye, and then they got to play the Eagles in a Super Bowl rematch. So if they lose this, things could start to snowball. There's a chance they could maybe lose 3 in a row. So I'm going to take the Kansas City Chiefs in this one.
Okay.
Moving on to the Sunday nighter, I'm going to go with the Cincinnati Bengals at -1.5. On the Bills side, they haven't really looked right in over a month now. 3 weeks ago, they barely beat the Giants. And then we all know they lost to the Patriots. And then last week they won against the Bucks, but didn't really look that impressive in the win as well. Josh Allen also missed practice this week with a shoulder injury and on his throwing shoulder. Like he did practice, I believe it was today, but that's also something to monitor. And then on the Bengals side, they seem to have turned things around. They started off slow. They've now won 3 in a row, and last week they beat the 49ers. And also, Joe Burrow has 8 touchdown passes now in his last 3 games. I'm going to go with the home team in this one and take the Bengals at -1.5. And for the last pick, we're going with the Commanders and Patriots, 2 pretty bad teams. Not really a matchup. Not really a matchup I'm interested in watching, but I think money can be made here. I'm going to go with the over 40.5. On the Commander side, they've kind of been inconsistent all year. Sam Howell, like last week, goes for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns. They almost beat the Eagles. Then the previous week, they only put up 7 points and lose to the Giants. They lost 2 of their best pass rushers in Montez Sweat and Chase Young this week when they traded them away. On the Patriots side, nothing has really gone right for them all year. They're hearing it from the fans and the media, and rightfully so. But I do think the Patriots kind of have to have kind of a no-lose mentality, kind of sling it around like they did against the Buffalo Bills. The weather should also be pretty good in Foxborough this Sunday. And I also think this is a game where you could maybe see some turnovers and defensive scores. Mac Jones seems to be good for a pick or 2 a week. So I think both teams could easily get into the 20s. So I'm going to go with the over 40.5 in the Patriots-Commanders game. And now off to you.
That sounds good. After hearing your picks, I'm against you in a couple of them. I also have 3, so I'm also going to go back to the Dolphins and Chiefs game. I got the Dolphins at the +2. For both teams, Dolphins are pretty much first in all offensive categories in the NFL, and the Chiefs are the better defensive team as well. But with that being said, I'm also going to go for the over. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. Also after watching the Dolphins put up 70 points, the Chiefs are a better team, but I still think it's going to be a high-scoring game.
I agree with you on that. I could see both teams, getting into the high 20s, even the 30s.
Yeah, absolutely. So those are 2. And for my last one, I'm also going to go to the Commanders-Patriots game. Commanders on a 2-game losing streak. The Patriots at home don't really have a good home record. but I'm gonna go for the under. I'm gonna go against you on that one. I think it's gonna be a low-scoring game.
Okay, I could see
So
that too.
yeah, I mean, with that being said, I mean, we probably can't stay in the same room together, but it is a bit risky. But like young Jeezy once said, "Scared money don't make no money." So after that, I'll let you go ahead and recap our picks for the viewers.
All right, so Johnny is going to take the Dolphins at +2, and he also likes the over 50.5 in that one, along with the under in the Patriots Commanders game. For me, I think the Chiefs are going to win and cover the -2 point spread. I also like the Bengals at -1.5, and I'm going to go with the over in the Patriots and Commanders game.
Sounds fantastic. I wish you all the luck in the world, my best friend. And we'll tune in soon together, and we'll see how this weekend goes.
May the best man win, Johnny.
Yes, sir. Take care, Joe. Have a good
Have
weekend.
have fun watching football this Sunday.